Right.
Hey, so that's me just sent off the first load of emails. Just got in touch, hoping to hear back from a few different football clubs around Scotland, telling them what my documentary is about, and just if there's anyone at the club who would be willing to do an interview and talk about racism within football. That's an email sent off to official at Hearts Football Club. I also emailed Aberdeen, and I believe Dundee United was the other one. Yes, Dundee United. I've also sent off a request at Inverness and Hibs, and I think I did one for Dundee as well, and St Johnstone. And I'm going to give Celtic a phone tomorrow, and it's basically just getting their views on the subject. I'm hoping to hear back from Celtic. Well, if I get a phone call, should be fine. But I'm really hoping to get Celtic and Aberdeen and St Johnstone, because those are the clubs that have had European experience through the Champions League and Europa League, respectively. And it's a lot different because UEFA have done a whole different thing, no to football. I'm just hoping that it will give some different views on the subject. Anyways, getting back to it. So just received first response from interview inquiries at Inverness, Cali Thistle. Unfortunately, no. Fortunate not to have any problem with racism. Right, so I've suffered a bit of a setback in my preparations for my documentary. I've emailed, as I showed, all the different football clubs, asking them for possibilities of an interview, and that's kind of what I based my whole documentary on. Well, it didn't base it all on, but it revolved around having footage from all the different clubs. Well, not all the different clubs, but a few different clubs, just to give a professional professional side to it. I don't necessarily need interviews. It was just, that was a big part of it. Something I'm going to have to completely rewrite now. I've got a month left. I'm going to start filming this weekend all my introduction parts for the whole video and just get everything underway. I have run into a bit of a problem. I've also discovered that there's actually a shorter time limit. It's a Wednesday we need to hand it in on, not Friday, so I've got 2 less days. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. The issue I've got at the moment is that my script it's mainly written. I'm still deciding on the last section of it, the future bit of it, but my script it's all written out apart from that last bit, and it seemed to me like the length of it would be approximately 10 minutes, 11 minutes even, maybe pushing 12, so I would only have to have a little bit more to hit the 15-minute target. However, I've edited it all together now. All the footage I've gotten so far is already there. I've also got a few clips off YouTube from fan footage, and I've got some stuff courtesy of Sky and all that to edit within the future section of it. However, total it's about 6 minutes 50, so I've got to make up another 3 minutes worth of footage. So with a week and a half left until deadline day, I'm gonna have to come up with a whole new scene and film it all. Hopefully it'll at least bump up to 13-14 minutes, and that should be, if that is the total. Yeah, they're two relatively large paragraphs, so my God, it's wind. So I might mess them up a couple times. Jesus, this wind. Might have to get in behind a tree. Okay, maybe we might have to move somewhere else if the wind died. I know you're rolling, but I'm waiting for this to go away. So that's me just finished filming the last bit and editing it all, so it is done. My documentary is finished. The making of obviously is not. Reflecting on it, I think I made the right choice with the style I went with. The expository style was definitely it was the one that obviously appealed to me more than the other ones. I think maybe next time I'll try
one of the other ones. If I'm ever making a documentary again, I'll definitely try or incorporate some of the elements into it, an expository documentary, but with some poetic or observative, whatever elements, because I think whilst it suited me best to do it this way, it would have been more interesting anyway, because I noticed that parts of my documentary seem a bit flat. I'm really bummed that I didn't hit the target time. I'm not sure how that's going to reflect on my grade or on me in general, because the reason for that was I didn't do quite enough planning. I did do a lot of planning. I had to rewrite scripts again and again and again and again, and all that other stuff. I didn't storyboard a lot, so I think storyboarding would have been very helpful. More storyboarding anyway. The little bits that I did were not enough, obviously, to get me to where I needed to go. So apart from that, I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. I think it gets across my views quite well. I think I could have explored different areas of it, because I did only really I focused on a few elements, and I explained them a bit, but I didn't really go into a lot of depth about them sometimes, and I think I glossed over a couple of things as well. Apart from that, I'm quite happy with it. I think I've done a good job. I could have done better. I know I could have done better, but I am overall quite happy with it. I'm hoping to get good mark for it. That's it. That's my documentary all done. So yeah.